But there certainly is. So do you think if you were to go past 10 Downing Street right now and just film like that constantly?
People film Big Ben, people film Parliament all the time, tourists.
But do you not think somebody would come out and at least speak to you and ascertain who you are and what you're there for?
No, but I don't have to give over any details, that's the thing. These are divisional officers, I'm getting bored now, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I'd be interested to see if you've ever got any success and not been spoken to standing outside.
I have many times.
Yeah, so where?
Various police
Where
stations.
have you stood and nobody has spoken to you?
I went to St Leonard's, I was there, officers were aware of my presence, they didn't engage me, they didn't speak with me.
Yeah. Well, again, as I say, everybody's entitled to deal with things their own way, aren't they? And I certainly don't feel comfortable with what you're doing. Okay. And I would feel terrible if something happens.
The encounter begins with a simple question about public filming. The auditor suggests that tourists regularly record landmarks like government buildings, asking whether standing outside and filming would automatically invite scrutiny. Their description sets the tone for a broader debate about public photography and expectations of privacy in open spaces.
It's gonna happen, man.
That's me taking your word again, you understand? So if something happened as a result of this interaction and I'd done nothing about it...
What could happen? What could I gain from this footage? I don't really understand.
Well, you would know the comings and goings of the police, you would know where things are stored.
I know, but this is done overtly.
I know.
And I've given you more than...
But you might as well be doing it covertly if nobody speaks to you. So the fact you are being overt, I absolutely appreciate it. It makes our life a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm giving you ample opportunity to grab me. Like someone that would have those motives would definitely be doing it covertly. And as mentioned, who's to say that those cars don't have dash cams in them?
As I've said to you,
that could record everything.
I'm not saying that those are your motives. I'm trying to establish what your motives are. And at the moment, your explanation to me doesn't really satisfy me that is all your motives is to put something on the YouTube or whatever.
Officers respond by explaining that, while filming famous landmarks is common, context matters. They suggest that prolonged recording near sensitive sites could prompt inquiries. The auditor maintains he is under no obligation to provide details, reinforcing his understanding of public filming rights.
Whatever you haven't actually explained to me what it is you do. You've just said that you want these for your own records and all will be revealed soon. All will be revealed soon could mean absolutely anything. You must understand that. Does that make sense?
I mean...
Like, what is that? What is that? I mean, what does that even mean? All will be revealed soon?
As in, pending the outcome
of another incident that you've dealt with?
Of this interaction today. If my rights are not infringed, then I'll give you a more than reasonable explanation for my presence. You're breaking me down right now through just through sheer boredom.
This is a two-way thing.
I'm on the verge of just handing over my details just so I can...
Do you know what, man? This is a two-way thing. Yeah. Like, we've got better things to be doing as well. You understand that?
I know, you're just wasting taxpayers' money right now by engaging me.
Yeah, but at the same time...
The conversation turns to previous experiences. The auditor claims he has filmed other locations without being approached. Officers acknowledge that different situations are handled in different ways, emphasizing discretion and individual judgment when assessing potential concerns.
Annoyed about officer safety. Are these regional officers?
You deserve our time as much as anyone, so it's not a waste of time. But yeah, we could be using our time better.
It is, because you're deployed for more pressing matters. Like the weapons that you've got would suggest that. I'm just a guy with a camera.
Exactly. But as I've said to you, we weren't sent to this fully armed, all right? We always go around dressed in this mode of arming, okay? Right. And this is our place to work, so we just happen to be coming past.
Right, can I leave now?
Go to speak to these officers, alright?
So am I detained or not?
Not at this time.
So I can leave?
You can, as I've explained to you, alright?
Because I need to take a phone call.
Well, as you just said, you're getting worn down by it. They're starting to look at specific legislation that's going to probably mean that you will get detained.
Okay.
The way we can get around that is by you giving me your details right now. You can then take your phone call.
So I can't take my phone call now?
One officer admits feeling uneasy about the filming while no accusation is made. The officer explains that uncertainty can create concern. The auditor reassures them nothing unlawful is intended, highlighting the overt nature of his recording as evidence of transparency.
Are you telling me at the moment you would rather get detained than...
I don't want to be detained. This is my right to take photographs. I can't simply just concede to your demands.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're doing it for, like YouTube, Facebook?
There's something along those lines, yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. Honestly, no trouble, nothing hostile about it.
Right.
Again, as mentioned, if I'm happy with the outcome, then I'll give a completely honest explanation for why it is I'm here.
The outcome for what though? Sorry, I've just...
As in, if my rights are not infringed, if you respect my right to film here without me being detained or anything like that, then I'll give you an honest explanation.
Do you not think it sounds like a bit of an empty threat though? So you're basically saying if we let you go about your business and we don't ask for your details, and we don't establish why you're here.
The officers attempt to clarify motives. They explain that visible recording does not automatically remove concern. The auditor counters that anyone with harmful intent would likely act covertly, not openly with a camera in plain sight. That
you'll give us what, a positive review? Like,
not a positive review. I will tell you my genuine motive. And of course, this is out of sheer courtesy. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe any explanation.
Absolutely.
I don't have to account for my presence in a public place.
So, can I just go and explain what our concern is?
Of course.
And then you can see where we're coming from. So obviously it's a police building.
Yeah.
We get a lot of people who try to go and basically do reconnaissance on us, try to follow us home, stuff like that. Things that go and put basically us and our family in danger.
Yeah.
So when we're seeing people come in and out of their private cars, you can understand why we get a bit concerned about that. You see where we're coming from?
If it's that much of a security risk, you should consider like public transport, cycling, that sort of thing. Like, I don't know what sort of information I could pull from someone's number plate. Only yourselves and a DVLA. Those number plates are property of DVLA. I couldn't pull any information.
questions about purpose persist. The auditor states that details will become clear later, referencing an ongoing matter. Officers point out that such statements can sound ambiguous, making it difficult to assess intentions with confidence.
Information from those plates.
Try to follow us home. As for public transport, we work 24/7, so sometimes when we start shift, there's not buses
Yeah, I appreciate
or trains.
that.
So
But if I wanted to follow someone home, I mean, I wouldn't use a camera. I would maybe just sit up there, try and memorize the number plates or write them down, and then go about it like that.
I'm coming from with our concerns?
Not really, because it doesn't really make much sense.
We've had people try to go and follow cops home before. They've been successful with it.
I've got no reason to do that. I'm not even from here.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone. This is completely isolated.
But you understand why we're just having to ask a few questions to find out what's going on.
Okay, well, we've been speaking for the good part of half an hour. I've made assurances. I just want to be left alone. If I can just be left alone, and I can have your word that my rights will not be interfered with, I won't be detained, you won't push for my details.
The auditor suggests that if his rights remain respected, he will later provide a full explanation. He emphasizes that public photography does not legally require justification, framing his stance as a matter of principle rather than secrecy.
Then we can come to a resolution where you'll be satisfied.
What do you mean with a resolution?
I said, I don't want to be detained. I don't want my rights to be infringed.
I don't want to detain you. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing, that's all.
Would you not say
I'm just filming for public.
By you being here, so say if you were here for another 5 or 6 hours, do you not believe that
I'm not going to be.
I know, but do you not think that's going to infringe and impede on our ability to do our job? Because every cop that comes out here is going to feel the need to stop and speak to you.
Well, that's at your own discretion. I'm not committing an offence, so you should really just leave me
if
to
they're
it.
good cops, if they're good police officers, they're going to have to come and speak to you. If they don't speak to you, in my opinion, they've not done their job properly. So you're impeding their ability to go and respond to another incident.
No, I'm not. I'm not standing in the middle of the road obstructing.
Right here. When
yeah, but I'm not obstructing your vehicles from getting out. This is just simply a camera.
But your presence there is because we have to.
Officers explain their duty to balance civil liberties with safety considerations. They stress that inquiries are not personal but procedural. The auditor expresses frustration, suggesting the interaction is unnecessarily prolonging a routine situation.
Stop and speak to you. We're not in a position that we can just let this one go. We can't.
You can't.
To do something
so, alright, how do we proceed? Because I need to. I've got stuff that I need to do as well. I'm not going to be here today. I'm going to head back today. So, if you can just let me know what needs to be done, or if you can.
The long and short of it is we're going to ascertain your details. Okay, whether you choose
how are you going to do? How are you going to do that?
Whether you choose to oblige, okay, or you'll be detained. That's essentially the.
But like, you can detain me, you can search me, but I don't have anything with my ID on it.
Yeah, but you'll be taken to a police station.
So I'll be arrested, and then you'll take my prints. Is that what will happen?
If you refuse to tell us who you are, they will absolutely take you to a police station and take your prints.
Really?
Of course they will.
Really? So what?
Because we can't just have people standing outside. We don't know what their intention is, and just let them go. I've told you before that'd be a neglect.
The discussion turns to time and resources. The auditor argues that continued engagement may divert attention from more pressing matters. Officers respond that ensuring safety and clarity is part of their responsibility.
To my duty, okay? I've had a reasonable conversation with you. I thought we were getting somewhere. I'm now starting to feel like you're not going to play ball and you're waiting and pushing us to detain you, okay? No. I'm trying to be reasonable.
I don't want you to detain me. I've said I don't want you to detain me.
We ascertain your details, make sure you're nothing of concern to us, and you go about the rest of your business. Go to another police station if you want, do what you want, alright? But at the moment, my job is to make sure that you don't do anything that you shouldn't do here.
I'm not going to.
But I can't do that until I ascertain who you are, can I?
Right, well, I'm not going to give my details, so just do what you need to do.
Can I speak to you for 2 seconds?
Yeah, no.
So you want to just speak to the chap now? Sorry, what's your name? Or you don't want to
I'm not going to give any names.
Cool. Okay, no bother. So you want to just speak to the gentleman just now?
Aye. So
I've been doing so much I don't want to talk anymore, you know. I've been doing so much talking. Can I make a phone call?
When asked if he is free to leave, the situation becomes more defined. Officers indicate they need to clarify his identity before concluding the interaction. The auditor questions under what authority such details are required.
You two, why have you been filming outside the police station?
It's a matter of public interest.
What is the public interest? Exactly?
The public are interested in interactions with police, seeing if the rights of the public are going to be respected,
Right,
to take photographs from public places.
Yeah.
I'm not in a position to give my details.
It's a wee bit suspicious that you're just going around filming different police stations.
Well, suspicion is not a crime.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my rights to be respected.
Right. Okay. And how long have you been doing this for?
Today,
Yeah.
I went to Gayfield. Is that what it's called?
There is.
Gayfield Square, I think. I went there. I went to St Leonard's. Each of those places, nothing really happened.
Right.
Officers reference legislation that may apply if behavior is deemed concerning. The auditor disputes that any such threshold has been met. The exchange remains verbal, with both sides attempting to define legal boundaries.
And then I came here,
So you don't
and this is
think
where we're
your
at now.
rights have been respected there when nothing's happened?
Excuse me?
You don't think your rights not being respected there when nothing's happened?
Well, they were aware of my presence. They kind of left me to it, so there was no need for me to
Yeah,
just
I
kind
know.
of stand around. Like I said, I'm not here to keep tabs on people or to film anyone's.
But then you've went on to other stations.
Well, and then now I've come here,
Yeah.
and then now we're in the situation here. If you had just left me alone and nothing had gone on, I would get bored and leave. Does that make sense? I'm not
I
here to
know,
keep
but
tabs on anyone.
It's not as simple as, it's not only you went to one, you're saying you've went to a few stations. So do you not think for us that's going to ramp up a wee bit of suspicion?
No, because I
It's a
haven't
wee bit
committed
of a
any
worry
offences.
for us on security. Why are you filming our security measures? Are you filming our faces?
This can all be seen on Google Earth. Your face is covered.
Right.
My face is.
The filming of a police facility becomes central to the discussion. Officers explain that repeated visits to multiple sites could reasonably raise questions. The auditor responds that suspicion alone does not constitute wrongdoing.
Isn't covered. I'm not trying to hide anything.
Someone can quite clearly tell who I am.
Okay, I don't think police officers are valuable targets for anyone.
Why not?
Because you guys, this is a secure building, you're
Right.
armed.
But that's not exactly what happens when there's major acts. Alright, you can still get hurt. You can still get hurt off duty.
Okay, well I'm not here to hurt anyone. Again, this is
I know
just a
you
camera.
are. Well, you say you aren't. But whoever can get a hold of you. or
No, I'm not.
stream it,
No, I'm not live
Wherever
streaming.
you're going to put that video,
I said it's for my own recreation. I didn't say I was going to
anyone
put it
can
anywhere.
so you're not going to put it online.
I don't know what I'm going to do at this point.
Right. So you can see why there's a reasonable worry for us.
So how do we proceed? Because honestly, I don't have time to be. Am I free to go?
Right now, all we're looking for is your name.
Safety concerns are outlined in more detail. Officers describe how filming entrances, vehicles, and personnel can create unease, especially at secure locations. The auditor maintains he is simply exercising rights available to any member of the public.
All right, but I'm not going to give my name. Not because I've got something to hide, but because I'm not. By law, I'm not required to give my name.
Why don't you want to give your name? Like, can you not see it as it's reasonable for us to sit and stop and speak to you? I feel that's the reaction you're looking for, alright? For us to come and speak to you, you've been going around different stations. filming.
Okay, so if this is purely to get a reaction, then why are you so concerned about my name?
Because we want to know why you're wanting this reaction, why you're filming. We want to know who you are. Okay, if someone's going around filming the gates, it's reasonable to ask who they are.
I'm afraid I can't. I'm not going to give over any details.
Is there any reason in particular?
No, I'm not hiding anything. You know, if I was wanted or I had something, you know, if I was a criminal, I wouldn't post up outside a police station.
No, I get that.
The topic of reconnaissance reasons officers clarify they must consider worst-case scenarios when assessing behavior near operational sites. The auditor rejects that characterization, stating his activity is peaceful and transparent.
But like you say, you get where we're coming from as well.
Listen, I can't give my name, I'm afraid. Again, if I'm happy, if you respect my rights and you're willing to kind of let me proceed without me having to divulge any information, I'll tell you that I'll give you some information, or enough ample information that will satisfy my purpose today. But if we could kind of hurry this up.
Well, we're going as fast as we can, but it's obviously a bit difficult when you won't at least give us
I'm
your
not.
details.
Under what legislation would I need to give my name? I'm not in a vehicle. Section 50 of the Reform Act, I'd have to give my name, but I'm not behaving antisocially.
Right, well, that's why I'm just asking.
So
you.
other than that, I don't know
That's
any
why
other
I'm just
legislation.
asking you for your name.
Yeah, well, if it's not a requirement, then I'm not obliged to hand it over.
As tension builds, the auditor reiterates he does not wish to be detained. Officers state they are attempting to determine intent, not to escalate unnecessarily. The atmosphere grows increasingly strained.
It makes sense. Like, can we not just let this go? Like, guys, can we not just let this go?
Just to keep you updated as to what's happening.
Yeah.
This has gone up the chain of command, alright? So they're looking to try and establish what they're going to do here. Like I said to you before, it's not always black and white. There's a couple of different ways to deal with something, okay?
Okay.
So those discussions are ongoing at the moment.
So am I
Right.
free to go at this time?
Until we establish what they want us to do with you, no, I would stay here just now, okay?
But I'm not detained, so I can just leave.
You're not detained at the moment, no.
Okay, so I
Alright.
can leave. Well, I do need to take this phone call.
What's the phone call for?
I've just got someone that's a little bit worried about my whereabouts.
Right, okay. Have you not told them where you're whereabouts?
Requests for identification continue. The auditor asserts he is not legally obliged to provide his name absent a specific lawful requirement. Officers explain that verifying identity could quickly resolve their concerns that
No.
No, you haven't let them know what you've been doing?
No.
No.
I just said that I was meeting a friend.
Right, okay. Was that at any other police stations that you've been to?
Excuse me?
Was that at any other police stations you've been to?
What do you mean?
Or you might be meeting them somewhere here?
No, I'm here with someone.
Right, okay.
Obviously, I've told them that I've gone to meet a friend.
Yeah,
Instead, I'm doing what I'm doing now.
right, okay. So what in particular have you been filming?
Excuse me?
What in particular have you been filming?
Anything that I can see from a public place.
Yeah. Is there any reason for capturing it? So, for example, when you were standing there, do you know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
just police cars that you'll see. It's obviously us. It could be personal vehicles.
Okay. I mean, we're going.
the interaction extends beyond half an hour. Both parties express fatigue. The auditor emphasizes he would prefer to leave quietly, while officers stress their duty to resolve uncertainty before allowing departure.
Going around in circles. Like, I don't want to be rude, but I'm just getting a bit bored. I just want to be left alone. I don't know why it's going up chain of command and that. All for a photographer. Like, it seems a bit heavy-handed.
Well, I wouldn't say when it comes to our security. Do you know what I mean?
Do you mind if I make a quick phone call?
Wait a minute. Hopefully, we'll be.
I'll do it in front of you. I'm not not hiding anything. I just want to let.
I'd wait a minute and then we'll see what's going on.
Still trying to get to the bottom of it, mate. Right? If you want to make a phone call,
So what is it?
you're
Was
not
it?
detained, so you can make a phone call,
All right.
okay? But we don't know how this is going to be resolved, all right? So at the moment, we're just asking for your courtesy to remain here. But if you want to make a phone call,
All right.
absolutely, you make a phone call, all right?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if
The possibility of dissension is mentioned thus. Officers clarify that refusal to identify oneself could result in further steps. The auditor questions the exact legal grounds, seeking clarity before complying that
that's just another one of your things that you're trying to.
No, I genuinely
Do you
need
know
to
what I
make a
mean?
phone
Like-
call. My phone's been buzzing.
Right, if you want to make a phone call,
I'm here with someone.
Right. Well, my intention, as I've explained to you, as an individual officer right now, would be to arrest you and question you formally because I'm not satisfied
What's
with
the
what you're
offence?
doing. I don't know if you're doing hostile reconnaissance. At
I'm
the
not
moment.
doing a hostile
I don't know
reconnaissance.
that. So that's what I would certainly be looking to
Okay.
question you about, alright?
What offence would that be?
Sorry?
What offence would you be looking to arrest me under?
Well, again, this is all coming from above, alright? This is not an area I specialise in, okay?
There would be an unlawful arrest.
I don't have every single bit of information ever on legislation, okay? But I can definitely seek that information and I
Okay.
will make sure you will be arrested on the correct protocol, alright?
Okay.
But at the moment, I don't have that information to hand. I know you're trying to...
You
trip
don't
me
have
up on
those
that.
communication moves up the chain of command. Officers note they are seeking guidance to ensure any action taken aligns with correct procedures. The auditor waits, continuing to ask if he is free to go.
I'm not trying to trip you up. I'm operating within the boundaries of the law. I wouldn't expect to be arrested for taking photographs from a
We've had a
pavement.
conversation here, okay, and it's only fair for you and us to have this conversation formally, if that's where it goes. So that would
Formally
be
for
the
what offence?
You weren't taking, see when I saw you, you weren't taking photos. You were like this, round the barrier, filming,
yeah.
right up there.
By virtue of recording, it also at the same time is a means of taking
Filming
photos.
right in the compound. That's why we've stopped to speak to you. A photo.
I can film. Look, I'm
Yeah.
on a pavement. I can stand here and film like this.
So see, right, listen, see where we were getting at there, okay? So my course of action for this personally, I'm not saying this is necessarily what's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
My course of action would be to arrest you, formally speak to you about this, because that's in fairness to yourself and it would give you solicitor access, okay? What I'm saying to you now is,
When asked directly about his purpose, the auditor states he is documenting interactions of public interest. He suggests transparency in policing benefits to the wider community and reinforces accountability.
that would be my course of action. So
Okay.
if you're willing to give details, we'll try and deal with it a different way. We'll try and deal with it a bit more reasonably, okay? But at the moment, that's my course of action. I'm not letting you go anywhere because I'm not happy with that.
So am I
Okay.
detained now?
I'm explaining to you.
All right. If I'm not detained,
still
I'm actually going to leave.
Right.
I'm
No,
really
I'm still
going to leave.
explaining to you. If
Okay.
you try and leave, you will be detained from me because I'm not happy with it.
For what?
All right. What I've just said to you, filming a police station, it's hostile reconnaissance.
It's not hostile.
That's
There's
where I'm
nothing
going with
hostile
this,
about
right?
this. Hostile
Listen-
reconnaissance will be done
listen to
covertly.
me. Listen to me. These guys.
Guys, come on.
These
like-
guys are potentially going to deal with you a little bit more like fairly. I would say I'm going to deal with you quite robustly because I'm not happy with this. So if you don't give me your details right now,
I'll be arrested.
that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now. So that's your option. And we're now wasting a lot of time like a
Officers acknowledge the importance of civil rights but emphasize that security obligations remain paramount. They explained that filming a police compound, especially one with armed eunuchs, requires careful assessment.
said to you.
So
taxpayers'
what offence
money,
will I be
all this,
arrested
right?
under?
Well, I've explained to you, and it'll go up the chain of command, and I'll get authorisation to do that, and I will give you the right legislation. All right. But at the moment, I'm just explaining to you what could happen.
Do you understand the need of why?
No, I don't understand. There's no need to arrest me.
I've explained this all to you. Okay. We cannot let you film. Essentially, where armed police are in a police station. It's not happening. All right. And I respect and agree with parts of what everyone else is saying, but right now I am not satisfied that I'm doing my duty if I do that, okay?
So if I try and walk now, you'll put me in cuffs.
Absolutely. So, but I've explained to you, if I can get your name, check out your details, I'll let you go about your business. You can go and upload your footage, you can do whatever you please, alright? Because that's all I want to do is establish that you're not a threat to this police station, okay?
Okay, let me explain something to you, right?
The auditor argues that lawful activity should not be curtailed due to generalized concerns. Officers countered that context and location influenced their evaluation. The discussion centers on balancing liberty with precaution.
So I'm conducting what's otherwise known as an audit of the police station.
Okay.
So the idea is to film from public places and to see whether
Okay,
the authorities respect the rights of the public to take photographs.
okay,
I have a YouTube channel
okay.
that specializes in these
That sort of thing.
auditing and this sort of
Okay.
thing, right? So I can't just, this is a civil rights movement, right? I can't just concede and give over details, because when I upload this, people are going to say, oh, well, you know, you haven't stood up for your rights, you've
Well,
backed down under
No.
threat of arrest.
to-
Do you understand
No,
what I
I
mean?
totally
So
appreciate
this
what
is the
you're
reason why I can't just divulge
but you
my
have
information.
a choice. If you could go away from this and go, this wasn't a successful day of filming, alright?
Well, no,
But you
ordinarily,
won't
I
go
would
to a
just,
police station.
let you arrest me usually,
Yeah.
and then
Frustration becomes more visible. The auditor feels pressure to comply despite believing he has broken no law. Officers insist that clarity of identity is the simplest way to conclude the matter.
go through those means,
Okay.
civil claim, whatever the case may be. However, the circumstances today is that I'm here with a family member,
Yeah.
and if I was to be arrested and kind of follow through with me
Yeah.
standing up for my rights,
Yeah.
it would greatly inconvenience my
What
my
I'm getting at,
circumstances
alright, is-
today.
What I'm getting at is I will not allow myself personally or the organisation to unlawfully arrest you. This is coming from above, okay? So what I
It
be
would
waiting-
absolutely be an unlawful arrest, and you could be
No, it wouldn't.
liable to
Round
a
about-
civil claim. Absolutely.
So what we have
Yeah.
to do is we have to balance your civil rights for security. Okay.
But your
At the
suspicion
end of-
doesn't trump my rights.
But the thing is though, you're filming a police compound
Yeah.
where there's armed response vehicles in there, there's armories in there. We have to.
Yeah,
take
exactly.
that
You're armed.
seriously.
What have you got to be worried about?
A formal arrest is discussed as a potential course of action. though no final decision is immediately executed. Officers emphasize they would ensure correct legal authority before proceeding.
Yes, but what you've not listened to me of what we're trying to go and say, and you're not trying to understand our concerns. We're listening to you. We're trying our best by you, but you're not trying to understand our concerns or where we're coming from or our point of view.
I'd like to leave. I'd like to leave.
You'll be arrested.
And
Okay, you will
for
be
what?
arrested.
For what?
Well, that's what I'm explaining. We're getting a phone call.
Well, I would like you to know. So
establish
if
what
I try and move like this,
Right, listen to me. So, hostile reconnaissance isn't something that we necessarily
I know, but
specialise or
what-
deal with day to day.
what offence is it? You can't just put me in cuffs or put hands on me without citing legislation. You know that.
I will not be putting you in cuffs until I establish exactly what legislation it comes under.
So then I can
okay?
just leave. If you don't know what
Asking you
offence,
for the common courtesy to wait till we've had the phone call.
well,
to
I don't
establish if
owe
that's
you
gonna
any
happen or
courtesy.
not.
I'd like to leave. I'm leaving.
Ultimately, the auditor explains he is conducting a civil liberties audit for online content. He states that conceding personal details under pressure would undermine his intended message about public rights.
Listen, you're not going anywhere, okay?
Why?
Until we
So,
establish
get your
what
hand
you've
off me.
done.
Get your hand off me. Get your
Right,
hand off me. Look
okay.
how they're surrounding me. Get your hand off me. I'd like to leave. I'd like to leave. No, get your hand off me. Get your hand off me.
Stay here just
Why are you harassing me like this? I would like to leave.
Right, come on.
I've told you the reason for my
I fully
filming.
appreciate the civil rights movement and what
Okay,
you're,
well then respect my
what
rights.
you're passionate about.
Let
right?
me get out of the road.
Right, come and stand in the pavement.
Go on the path for now then.
I fully appreciate that, but you have to appreciate where I'm
I
coming
don't
from.
have to appreciate anything. I haven't committed an offence. I can leave. What you're doing now is not good, and you're saying that you'll arrest me because I won't give my details. So inevitably, because of my circumstances today, because you're being persistent like this, I'm going to be cornered into a situation where I'm going to have to give details. Not because I want to, but under duress and fear of arrest. I don't want to give my details.
It's not duress.
Of course it's duress, because
It's not
you both just put hands on me and you said that you're going to arrest me.
The exchange closes in uncertainty. Both sides reiterate their positions, one focused on public filming rights, the other on institutional security. The moment highlights an ongoing national conversation about transparency, accountability, and the careful balance between freedom and safety.
I would like to
Hands
leave.
on.
May I please leave? Am I being detained?
Hands on.
Am I being detained?
You
Am
will
I being
be.
detained?
Yes, you will be, yeah.
What do you mean you will be? Am I being detained or not? Because I would like to leave. Guys, look, I'll leave.
Right. Right.
All right, then detain
that
me.
down.
All right, I'll put it down. I'll put it down.
Put it down.
I'll put it down. Don't put me in cuffs.
down.
There's no need to put me in cuffs.
Switch it off as well, please. If you are going
Why?
to detain, it needs to be switched off.
It doesn't need to be switched off.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Why would it need to be switched off? All right, I'll turn it off.
I'll
You're
do it for
going
you.
to detain me now,
Forward,
yeah? Am I being detained?